up, Pisces? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, first off, I really want to apologize. There was a few mid-month readings that I missed. I never intend to do that. You guys know I'm part of Pisces as well. So we're going to do an overview on August, especially like the last part of August. Pull some advice cards on what happened in August, and then we'll go into September, okay? All right, so this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind that the energy I'm picking up on could be yours or the energy of someone else. Okay, so what was August like for Pisces? What was going on there? For some of you, this will still apply since I'm recording it on, like, what's today? I think the 28th. A loss that you didn't realize was a win. There's something you're upset about, or you were upset about, but little do you know here, I'm like, where's this card? The High Priestess reversed. It's like you didn't even realize what you had coming in. So something that leads to peace, happiness, and success. Because of something not working, you know, you're empowering yourself. You're able to move forward much stronger. Okay? A lot of blessings come in. For some of you, you could have been like reuniting with old friends or people from the past. All right, we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So again, upset about something that just isn't happening. You know, you're not building on it anymore. You're not waiting on it anymore. But something comes in that can really make you happy here. Okay, so whether you guys see it or not, you're on a very strong path towards success. It's just you had to clearly see that, you know, you had to let something go. Someone felt so hurt and betrayed by something. There could have been a very harsh, you know, or sudden ending. But you didn't fight it. You may have been destroyed, but it's like, this isn't the energy where you call, you know, a person 1,000 times. It's like you kind of just let it be. All right, so why is this Temperance card here? Magician in the reverse. We have the World card in the reverse. Judgment card in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. There's this sense of peace, whether you found it or you're about to, where you look at a past situation and it's like, yeah, I couldn't have done that. There's so many untrustworthy energies. You know, something was depleting me. Something was just a bad idea. Okay, there could have been a lot of fighting, and it's just like, no, I had to cut the shit out. Okay, so you, Pisces, you definitely dodged a bullet here. Why is this High Priestess reversed? Queen of Cups, and we have the Hermit. Okay, so a lot of you may be in a place where, or we're in a place where it's like you have to rebuild yourself. You may not see yourself in the same light, or maybe you don't trust yourself in the same way because of something that you went through. Okay, but the biggest part was that you found peace and strength by something, again, that was removed. So you guys get to a point where it's like, you know what, it is what it is. I did what I could. I did everything I could. Okay, I did everything I could to make it work. It was bullshit from the beginning. That's why it didn't work. I think that a lot of you, again, this could be the cross watcher, but you get to a point where you stop beating yourself up. Okay. For a lot of you, I feel like it's something that just, again, may have been out of your control in some way. So, advice for my Pisces on what went down. What went down in August? Get some advice on August. Star card reversed. Queen of Cups in the reverse. whatever it was that hurt you, or where there was hurt, or like just, someone not being stable emotionally, you weren't going to get what you needed out of that. Especially if what you want and need in life is for you to be at peace, for you to be doing well financially, taking care of your stuff. There's something that was just pulling you away from that. Okay. Whatever that is, that you wouldn't have gotten what you wanted with it. It may reappear in your life, but it changes things in a drastic way where, again, it's like being with this thing, you turn your back on the life that you're meant to have. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, simply to just remove yourself from something, because it could be a third-party situation. It could be something that makes you sad or depressed. It could be friends that you don't want to be around. It could be a job you don't want to be at anymore. Okay? But you guys will expand now. You see things for what it is. You saw what was toxic. You're not involved in the toxicity, hopefully, anymore. Okay? So move away from it. It was karmic. There's nothing there anymore. Okay? All right. So let's get into September. We're going to start with an oracle reading. All right, we have disruption. Stand your ground. That's exactly what that is, what we were just talking about with the advice for, what happened in August. That something tempting, may come in for you. But, can it be trusted? Sacral chakra. Okay. Prosperity begins, throat chakra, shadow, passion ignited. Okay. There's something, again, that happens where you're out there, you're speaking, you're being heard. Okay, you're using that voice. But something else comes in as this new beginning is happening. And it could be something that seems very, very enticing. Okay. You have to make the move here where you don't compromise your self-power. Okay. Because, there's a disruption. So whatever makes you uneasy, whatever, it's like you can't be that same powerful person. You can't be around it. Okay. So why are these cards here? Why is disruption here? Eight of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Something where you weren't communicating with the person and now it comes in all of a sudden, and it may come in a hostile way for some of you. Okay, maybe someone hits you up and they're pissed off and it's like, I haven't spoken to you in so long and you messaged me to yell at me. How's your day going? So it could be that sort of thing. But I think that this is something that you haven't dealt with, whether it's like a parent or like a childhood bully, something like that. So it comes back in and you're just like, this is the bad mistake and you know it. But you know that it's probably not the best thing to build for some of you. Why are we standing our grounds? Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Cups in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Judgment card in the reverse. So it's like you feel good that something comes back in. But is it a good idea? Okay, with this bad Judgment card. I feel like a lot of you are like, fuck yeah, this person finally, wrote to me, or that boss finally got to me. But there's something fishy about this. And again, there could be some sort of new beginning that's offered. But especially if this is a reconciliation with someone from the past, you ain't the only one. or this person is still very manipulative or unstable, whether that's you or them. For some of you, you're going to be tempted to get into something, and if you do, it seems good at first, but then you lose too much. It's something that you're already balanced without. There's no need to bring it back in. Sacral chakra, why is this here? Magician, Fool card in the reverse, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, 2 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. So there is so much, again, being offered to you in life. And with, again, whatever this is that comes in, whatever disruption this is, it comes in at a point where it's just like you've learned to manage without it. It's like, Mom, I don't need you for this, or you know, whatever it is, you know, I don't need my trainer anymore, I learned to work out myself. So it's like you already learned to live without something. You're kind of maneuvering without something, so that something comes in, and something that could be like, you know, this could be good, but Spirit is saying just wait, because there's something so strong, and there's something that's being set up, and that, you know, it's like you're not alone, you're not, you know, lacking in anything. This is, you know, someone can be coming from a lonely spot or from a rough, you know, spot financially, and now they're growing. Okay, let me pull one more card here. We have the Sun card. Okay, so you're very blessed with something, and I feel that a lot of you are happy to hear from something that maybe you're not 100% over it, but even if you're happy to hear from the person or from whatever this is, it's not a good idea. So kind of take the win, you know, dance with your friends, take the shot. They finally called you, but don't fall for it. Okay. All right, guys. So let's do past, present, and future. Pisces, what are we going through? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. September 2020. Okay, guys. So the energy that we have here is the 5 of Pentacles. All right, rejecting something, leaving it in the cold, knowing that this just isn't the path. That wasn't the way, and that's the right call. Okay. Although, again, some of you may be dealing with something, you know, that you lost. You have the everything is fine card. I also have the 10 of Swords in this. So the difference I see in that is that with the 10 of Swords, it's like you're still strongly in it. You're devastated. You feel suffocated by your pain. And yeah, maybe some of you feel that way. But when it converts to everything is fine, it's like, yeah, it still sucks. Like, you know, it still doesn't feel good 100%. But it's kind of like a month or two after a breakup. Like, it's not as bad as the first day. So that's kind of like the everything is fine thing. Like, I'm not, you know, either I'm not devastated about it anymore, you're not losing sleep about it anymore, you might still think about something, but again, that's that. You guys have a new beginning here that is amazing for you. It could be something in regards to Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. For some of you, it may be starting a business, but it's something where you're going to be very excited. There's a lot of power here. There's a lot of creation energy here. Okay. So starting with your past, we have the Magician, the 8 of Swords, and we have the Temperance card in the reverse. So there's just something you mentally can't get past. On a soul level, like I say, you guys are highly intuitive. You know something's off. You know it wasn't right. Doesn't mean you're not thinking about it. It could be something where there is a, manipulation, or something that even though it's on your mind, you're not going to go ahead and, try to open the door to something. Why is this Magician reversed? 5 of Wands in the reverse. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse, and we have the 3 of Cups. Okay. This is interesting. For some of you, it's like you're celebrating the fact that there's no more bullshit in your life, or that there's something you don't have to fight in the moment. For others, there can be something where it involves maybe a group of people, or maybe a third-party situation, or just a situation where you just don't want to be around it. This could be kind of like a, let's go out, let's have fun, let's do this. It's like, what, I'd rather not. I don't feel like being around too many people. And they have masks on too, so like, come on, 6 feet. So it's like there's something here where unexpectedly, and it's like totally out of your control, it's something positive. There's so much fire here, so passion, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy as well. Let's get one more card for this. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, there's something where maybe you're asked to join a person, or this could be someone asking, to be with you in a relationship, and, maybe they have someone else. It could be that as well. But you're choosing to, it's like, no, I'm good. I'm not going to go there. That's not my scene. That's really what I'm feeling. Something wasn't your scene. Okay. With the 8 of Swords, it's like, because there's still a lot you're stuck on in your mind. You feel trapped, but you're not. You're trapped. It's like it's self-entrapment at this point, because you're winning. You have the 6 of Wands, or it could be that someone's just like so focused on their success as well. And we have the Hierophant. Despite the fact you guys, again, are still stuck on something, whatever change this was, it's pushing you towards your life path. Okay? But you needed some introspection. A lot of you needed to just be alone. A lot of you didn't want to go out. True story. Like, and I don't know if I told you guys last month, but I moved to New York about a month or 2 ago, and nobody knows. Like, nobody knew I was here. They're finding out now, because I'm posting. But I didn't want to tell anyone, because honestly, I after I took my 2 or 3 month break, it was a mental health break. I just needed the world to shut the fuck up for a second. We all need to recharge. You guys, as Pisces, you understand that. So I got here, and I'm like, yo, fuck everybody, because they're going to know I'm here. They're going to ask me for favors. They're going to be like, Lisette, I'm going to come over. You're going to read my cards. No, fuck you. I'm not here. So I'm sitting with, some of the few people that knew I was here, and we're eating outside, and my uncle walks by, and I'm like, oh my, he's like, Lisette? And he starts crying, and it made me feel like shit, because I'm like, oh my God, they love me so much. And then it happened 3 days later, and it was a cousin. So I'm just like, okay, maybe it's time to come out of my shell. But I think that for a lot of you, it's just like, it's something similar, where it's like, yo, I'm going through something. There's something I need to get past. I know that I'm in a good place. I know, I'm getting on that path, but, there's just a lot here. So it's just, please don't take it personal. It's like I removed myself from something, and I'm moving in the right direction, but I still feel lost. Okay? You made the right call with whatever you did, but it's just like, even though I ended a chapter, I'll talk to you when I know what the next chapter is. So I think that a lot of you withdrew just to, again, get it right. Okay? Just take some time, and it's like, how do I want to move forward? What's going to be my thinking process with this? All right? Because there's something that your soul was just very uneasy about. 2 of Wands in the reverse. And the Devil card. Yeah, you guys are going towards something where you're very stable. You're seeing things for what it is. But again, there's still the sense of having to remind yourself that there is a path that could be available to you, but it's very toxic. For a lot of you, you felt very uneasy with your, like, you could have just felt very uneasy in general. A lot of you could have resorted to drinking, drugs, bad habits. I see kind of like the energy, drink the night away and forget, you know? So for some, maybe it's that. But be careful with that, Pisces. Pisces energy could be prone to addictive personalities with certain things. So that's why I can't buy more than one tequila bottle at once. Okay, present moment. We have the King of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, for some of you, this could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that you're dealing with here. But I feel like someone's standing their ground against life just being messed up. Okay, this is someone that's very, very guarded. And it's like, you may have gotten me last time, but now I got my sword and I'm serious. Try me. I dare you. Okay, so let's see why these cards are here. Why is this King of Swords here? Ten of Cups in the reverse. Everything is fine. A lot of you just have a poker face on. That's all it is. A lot of you are just, it's like, let me just focus on what's important right now. Let me not think about my heart or my feelings too much. Because yes, something, made me unhappy, but I'm still going to get through. I'm still going to wake up. I'm still going to get things, out there. And despite, again, the fact that there could be some pain, you're still part of society. All right. The center of your reading, guys, which is the core energy, everything taps into this, is the Seven of Wands. You're just trying to stand your ground the best you can. Okay. There could be something karmic that tries to come in. Okay. But just make sure there's no sneaky energies. If you feel like anything is off, stay away from it. Why is the Seven of Wands here? We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, stand your ground with what you let go of. You know why you felt so heavy. You know what got you there. And go with the flow. Okay, because someone here can't be trusted. And whatever can't be trusted, I feel like it tries to seep back in, and it's at a time where you're actually doing really well. Okay. So Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. What does this pertain to? We have the Knight of Wands. And the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Energy, Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, you may have been waiting on something that was associated with pain, devastation, heartbreak. Okay. But it's like something is realized here. Some of you may even be waiting on something that you know was very painful. Let me pull one more card. We have the King of Cups. You guys are supposed to be very empowered in something that you do. But something can compromise that, and it's something that it just doesn't fit your life anymore. It doesn't suit you. For some of you specifically, it's going to be a fire sign that you can't trust. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay. All right, guys, so the future. The first card we have here, we have the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Tower card. There's still this pain and disappointment with walking away from something, but with the Tower card, drastic changes. It could be good, it could be bad. Let's see, we have the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. For some of you, maybe it's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's involved in what you're walking away from. For others, you leave past, it's like you walk away from a part of your past. You're moving on to the next chapter. And you're really stabilizing yourself. You're coming across, for a lot of you, it could be a lot of money. If you guys are in a place where you want to go out, you want to explore, you want to get out of your city, and you just want to just put yourself out there more, I do see that as something that can happen. I do even see you profiting from it if you do it, correctly. But save up for that. Do that. Okay? Why is this Three of Swords here? Star card in the reverse. Strength card. Yeah, you guys just know something would be reckless, but I think you get to the point where you may have to reject something, and you're strong again, but it breaks your heart that you can't have faith in this thing. Yeah, it's something that throws you off, and you know that it brings so much trauma and chaos in your life. Okay, I don't feel like you guys are happy. You have to let this go. But again, something solid and new and promising, something that has longevity attached to it. All right, so this Tower card, why is this here? We have the Nine of Swords. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. What is this? What happens? You are in a place where it's like you strongly finally decide to do something new. But for maybe some of you, something happens where you can't go towards this new thing right away. What is this? Ace of Wands. The Moon card. Yeah, you get an offer from something that maybe feels unfinished. It's something where you're fully aware of what you're dealing with at this point. Okay. And something about this is drastic. Or it may leave people concerned something like doesn't work out. Yeah, guys, there's something karmic that is offered to you, but you already know what this is about. And I think for a lot of you, you actively have to put effort into saying no. Okay. There's just something that you need to remove yourself from. I think that a lot of you are just ready for a life change and you're ready for it to be drastic. And I'm not talking about, I'm going to move to a new apartment complex half an hour away. I'm talking about I'm going to move to a new apartment complex in another part of the world, 10,000 miles away. Okay. So I think that a lot of drastic changes are happening in your life. There's things that you're saying no to, and you're standing your ground with that. And it's like you're aware, you're tapped in, you know what you need to do. Again, I feel like there's something that had it been another way, you would have been happy to have it around, but you're just being realistic. And sometimes the reality, it just sucks. Okay, but it's solid. All right, so let's get some general advice from my Pisces. Yeah, guys, there's something where it's like, why revisit this? Okay. There may have been things you weren't aware of, or you could still feel very conflicted about something. You could feel in a place where you're out of your comfort zone. Okay. But something can't be trusted. And because you removed yourself from something toxic is why you're about to be so happy. Okay. I feel like someone's stuck on something that was depressing or something that didn't work out, even though there's so much positivity right at your fingertips. And you might not be going towards it because you're thinking about that thing. Spirit is saying, take the new beginning. Let go of what was burdening and what you know was throwing you off. Six of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you guys are just, I think you're upset you have to close a chapter out. For some of you, it could have been someone who passed away. You could have a lot of hurt in you still. Yeah, it's having to accept that something's just not going to be there. But again, you have, it's like you're between a rock and a hard place, but something's turning. Okay? You might not see it yet because all this time you've been working on just, getting up and getting, the basics done. But recovery comes in. You just have to be strong and say no. Okay? Alright, Pisces. I love you guys so much. If this reading resonated with you, there's a link in the description below if you guys want to make a donation. Thank you so much if you guys do. But until next time, guys, take care.